Hi friends, my name is Manil and I'm going to teach you how to clone in Photoshop. It's a very easy thing to do actually. All you need is a tripod, a camera, or a mobile phone will do, and of course Photoshop software. Without that you cannot do this. So we're going to take pictures, like a few pictures like this, and let's see how it's done. Okay. And the most important thing is while taking these pictures you have to keep your phone or camera on the tripod itself. So first thing, Photoshop, it's open there already in my system, so I'm going to drag all my files which I have showed before to the Photoshop. Yeah, so one by one it is coming actually. So I have explained before also, because Photoshop works with the layers actually. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one image as my background image, and I'm gonna drag one image to the top of that and just position it correctly on top of it. So now you can see, like, you cannot see exactly because layer number 1 is selected, so I can only see layer number 1. So I'm going to reduce the opacity. So see, now what happens is layer number 1 opacity has been reduced to 18%. So so I can see exactly like two subjects in one image. So what I'm going to do is I only need the part where my subject is there. Other parts which is not necessary, I'm going to delete it. So when you delete it, what will happen is you can see the background layer visible. So the layer number 1, I'm going to keep the opacity to 100%. So now you can see actually these two layers is overlapped. So but you won't be able to figure out like which photo is on the top and which photo is on the bottom. So the next thing, we don't need this image because it's already been done. So we are going to close it. So the next one, I'm going to drag it on the right side. On the layer window you can see layer 2. Again the same process. I'm going to reduce the opacity. See, now the layer number 2, you can see the two subjects behind. So what I'm going to do is the same thing, like I'm going to remove the unwanted areas. I only need where the subject is there. So see, so simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select layer number 2 and I'm going to make the opacity, it is 30%, I'm going to make it 100%. So now you can see the three subjects, it has been cloned to the one file. It looks like a one file, but basically it is 3 layers. Okay, so this is one more, that's the same image I have taken twice. We're going to close it, we don't need that. Okay, so the last image, the one subject sitting on the floor, so we're going to drag it also inside. Okay, so layer number 3 is on the top. So the same thing, we are going to reduce the opacity. So now you can see we are going to remove all the areas other than where the subject is there. It is so easy once you learn the trick, like how it is being done, because once you have an idea, you know the tools, anything can be done in Photoshop. Okay, change the opacity to 100%. Perfect. So 4 subject, the 4 same person in the same photo, you will not be able to figure out like which this one's. Okay, so I'm going to do is okay, the curves. Okay, one thing you have to be very careful about, you don't adjust the light or anything. I'm just showing you only, because you don't adjust the light or anything like for one layer. So that is only going to affect that particular layer and that will damage your photo. So we have to save it all together as a JPEG file. So that basically what happens is all these layers is merged together to one picture. So that all the layers are merged, so we are going to drag that same file, the merged file, to the Photoshop. We are going to import that same file to the Photoshop. So I have named it as a clone file. Okay, so this is the file. You can see it's clone.jpg. So what we are going to do is we are going to adjust the curves, basically the light, and to make it a bit more attractive. See, now you can see the entire image light has been adjusted. So click OK. So that's it. So it is a very simple thing to do in Photoshop. So what I suggest everyone to just try this effect. It's a very simple thing. You can make it with the help of a tripod and a few photos which has been taken in different positions. The sample that what I have showed before, the same thing, you can try that as well. Yeah, see, perfect, isn't it? Nobody can figure out like, well, we have edited without doing much work. We have created a fantastic effect, the cloning effect. So I hope you like this video. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and the bell icon down. Right? Goodbye.